is the Chrissy Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova, and what a thrill to welcome my little chooky girl, Abbie Chatfield.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. I'm back with my chooky.
I feel like I just haven't seen you for so long, and I love you so much.
I know, because we were doing Masked Singer, then it got cancelled. Wow. That was our bonding time.
Was anybody sliding into your DMs giving you tips on how to bring it back? I'm speaking about a specific viewer. No?
What tips of how to bring it back?
Yeah. It was. Remember, it was all our fault.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that even leaked.
Yeah.
I know Husey randomly said it in the press, and then I was like, oh, I guess it's not happening then.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even registered on my... What were the tips?
Oh, I don't know. There was something to do about how we were producing it wrong, and I'm like, that's not up to us.
Side job, we rock up, we have a little gap in a room before we go on, we go, take it off, and then we go home. Yeah.
And then he even had some cost-cutting tips for you.
Yeah.
What were they? We do it for free for charity.
I feel like,
It's like people...
I don't know what they were, but it was like, sorry, this is way out of my pay grade. And yours, just quietly.
Tired.
F-Boy Island.
Yes, it's back.
You love it so much.
I love it so much. Have you watched it? It's fine if
I
not.
haven't. No, I haven't. I don't know how to turn my television on.
Oh, I'll FaceTime me and I'll do a little how-to for Chucky. So, F-Boy Island's back, season 2. It was even more off-centre than season 1. So just to give a quick summary, there are 3 lead women. They're beautiful, amazing, gorgeous chookies, as they would say. And there are 24 men that descend onto F-Boy Island.
Yeah.
Very ominous. Half of them are self-proclaimed nice guys looking for love. They're there for, quote-unquote, the right reasons.
Are they?
Well, yes. For the purpose of the show's gamification, yes.
Yes.
And then the other half are self-proclaimed F-boys who are there for money. So at the end, the girls choose one man each, and if it's a nice guy, they split 50 grand. Happy. We can maybe get a 10th of a house deposit. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Then if they choose an F-boy, the F-boy can then go, yep, I do love you.
I've tricked you.
Yeah. Well, they can go, I'll split it. Love you. Or they can go, ha, sucked in 50 grand for me. So it's very stressful, a lot of money at stake and actual love, I guess.
Do you watch the rushes behind the scene and go, why can't she see this?
Yeah. And then I'll kind of try to subtly steer them in a certain direction, but I'm not often listened to. I don't think, because love is blind,
so true.
There's one dude that I really like on this season, Jerome. And the other day, you guys had a conversation. I want to play a little bit of it.
Does BDE matter to you?
Absolutely. I think there's like an essence about it, but it can also mean that you're compensating for downstairs.
It's like an aura, not a physical
aura.
trait. This is the thing. If you have a small it's okay, boys.
You're on Jerome.
Yeah, might have a 2-inch terror, mate. But, mate, there's some energy in that thing.
Yeah, he comes out with a lot of one-liners. He's actually a comedian. So
Right.
he's got a lot of one-liners that can be quite confronting, but I really like it. It's subtle enough, I think. 2-inch terror.
2-inch terror is fantastic. I love the whole idea that BDE is more about an aura than a physicality, because I think women can also have BDE.
Absolutely. And I think as well, like, there were some of the past contestants having a little suki la about discussion of BDE or SDE, and it's sort of like, but I've enjoyed a plethora of different sizes, and they all have their own benefits,
True.
and it's more about the person themselves, about attraction,
Yes.
I mean,
and you've got a mouth.
To borrow
That is true, Abbie Chatfield.
to borrow a saying from the 70s, it's not the meat, it's the motion.
And that is so true.
I don't
Jerome
think
would
any of
love
this
that.
can go to air.
No, I think we would have bleeped this entire part. Yeah, dump it.
Now, we want to get on to another theory that Abbie has come up with.
Yes, you live rent-free in my For You page, and you perfectly articulated why Charlie XCX and Chapel Roan and Sabrina Carpenter are so important at the moment. And I want you to explain it to Swanee and our beautiful listeners, because it really resonated with me.
Okay, there's so many reasons, and I've yapped Adam, my boyfriend's ear off about this for hours and hours and hours. But, okay, my theory is that Charlie, Sabrina and Chapel Roan are 3 different kinds of women. So they're like representing each different subcultures of women. And Taylor Swift is like, I think, girl next door, gorgeous chooky, everyone loves her, right? It's very I would say
Safe.
often safe and
Too
palatable,
safe.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Swiftie, but like I'm like, yep, love the tunes. I love Shake It Off, you know, put on Lover, love it.
Yeah.
But I feel like Chapel, Charlie and Sabrina have these diehard fans because they're kind of like cool girls in different ways. Sabrina's really camp and hyper femme, and I've seen people say that she's the same as Taylor Swift, but she's not.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, no.
She's hyper femme. She's speaks about sexuality very openly. Charlie is like a club rat.
Yeah.
Which is it's amazing that she's so mainstream.
And
after
cool
being
that
in
we can
Boiler
like
Room.
normalize the club chat again. Like, I can relate to that. I feel like, oh yeah, this is normal.
Yes,
to
it
be
is
a brat
normal.
and rock up at 5 a.m.
Yes, and then Chapel. Have you seen Chapel perform?
Yeah, well, I've done some research on Chapel quite recently. She's amazing.
It is just like revolutionary Lady Gaga level stuff.
Yes, yeah.
And I think that it's representing independent artists that aren't controlled by middle-aged white men who think they know what young women want, like Britney
Yes.
Spears and Jessica Simpson were, where it was like young girls want to see a blonde woman in micro booty shorts. It's like, not really.
Not really, because none of us are like that.
Yeah, we want creativity and uniqueness.
And to
you know?
quote Taylor Swift, these guys are kind of anti-heroes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
so true.
Yes.
Okay, Abbie's going to stick around. Make sure you see Abbie as the host of F-Boy Island Australia, which is streaming now on Binge. There are 2 episodes already out, I believe.
Yes.
A 3rd ep coming Monday.
Yes, Monday.
I'm going to stream that because I love you and you never answer your phone and neither do I.
I know, we're bad.
And this is the best way for me to look at you.
That's why it works.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova, and what a thrill to have Abbie Chatfield stick around in your busy schedule.
I know, I'm so busy, Chook, but I made some time for you.
Now, people may not realise this if they, weren't fans of The Masked Singer, but you and I fell in love on the set of that show. We shared many, many personal and friendly things about each other. You've stayed at my place and had lamb shoulder and shot hoops with my kids.
Oh, I miss them.
I did speak to Peg this morning and I said, I'm catching up with Abbie. And she said, make sure that she knows that I was on her live. And if she recognises this, 2 stars, that was me. So she's incognito on everything.
My God, she can just text me, you know. She can just get my number if she wants. I love her. I miss her.
I wanted to cover off the fact that you are deeply in love. And
Yes.
I catch up with you by proxy by following you on
Yes.
Instagram. And I saw you have the best time ever at your new boyfriend Adam's gig, Peking Duck, and you were crazy with excitement. And I thought, I'm so glad she's happy. I knew that you would end up with this guy, and I told you so. When you were friends.
Chrissy, shush, really?
Yes.
When I guessed him on The Masked Singer?
When you,
Because I had a big fat crush on him, wanted to mention him, to talk to him.
And I would
God.
text you over the last few years going, have you
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that you two.
Wow.
I knew that you two would end up together. I just felt it. So when
Mystic Chrissy.
when I saw it, I went exactly as I
Yeah,
predicted.
you should do a segment called like Chrissy's Crystal Ball or
It's
something,
called,
you know?
it's called Mystic Chrissy, and I am spot on most of the time.
Can I also just objectify him for a minute because he's so hot?
He's so
His
hot.
chest, though.
He's so hot, it
His
kills me.
chest is really hot.
Yeah, and also it's really strange because he doesn't eat much and he isn't naturally built like that. So I don't know how he's doing this.
Ah.
It's really strange.
Can you
he just
find out?
exercises all the time. It's really strange. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, but he's so hot.
He's so hot.
He's just so beautiful and he's so lovely and so smart, and creative and writes me songs and sends me. It's wonderful.
And you being
Couldn't
Kris
be
Jenner on the
happier.
side of stage is really quite a
literally
moment.
me. I know, he's the best.
I just couldn't be happier.
Oh, I love you.
Tight Five.
Time for a tight 5. Mind out of the gutter, please. These are just 5 questions that you've got to answer quite quickly. If you could only communicate Abbie Chatfield through emojis for a day, which one would you use the
Which
most?
one? Maybe the SOS emoji. You know?
I never use
Nor do
that.
I use it all the time. SOS.
Give us an example
Yeah.
today or yesterday how you've used it.
Well, like if something funny happens, SOS, because I'm
Right.
dying from laughter. Or if if something dramatic happens with someone that I don't particularly like in media, well, I would like SOS and send him a link to
I
an
love that
article
so
or
much.
something,
Like an article I sent you this week. I could have put SOS. to that.
SOS.
Absolutely could have. But instead, what do you use all the time, Jack?
I think I just use a coffin.
Yes,
'Cause
Yeah,
like
similar
dead.
vibes, similar
Dead.
vibes, same meaning,
Yeah.
dead. Yeah.
All right, question 2, Abbie Chatfield. What is a conspiracy theory that you've heard that made you pause and go, oh, actually?
Okay, recently
Yeah.
I saw on TikTok this woman who was a little biology chookie, but very smart. Women in
yeah.
STEM, like doing a professor thing.
Wow, okay.
I know the type.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it was TikTok. I swiped after. But she said that she thinks that fungus has the cure to everything in the world, and perhaps that like before the Ice Age, it was just all giant fungus everywhere, because fungus seems to be the cure for like penicillin.
Yes.
You know, people love taking mushrooms sometimes for like their psychosis, also
Yes.
for depression, anxiety. All these medications have come from fungus, and she thinks fungus are the center of the universe.
Well, that is good news for the ricotta that is currently doing all sorts
Exactly.
of wonderful things in my fridge. If you, hang on, wait, what is the weirdest compliment you've ever received?
I just get really strange backhanded compliments. I don't know if you get this as well as a woman on the internet in life, but just things like, oh, I love that you're so brave to wear a bikini.
Yeah.
Love heart. A friend of mine who's a plus size model got one time, we always text each other this, she got back fat, love harder.
What?
Back fat on comments,
Yeah, no,
and she
cheers,
was like,
babe.
so things like that. I think they're the weird. Like it's a bit strange, and they go, "Oh my god, I just love how brave you are to not
Yeah.
wear makeup and show us how you look." And I go, "I don't think it was brave. I
Just
was
troll me. Also, if you want to troll me, just troll
tell
me.
me I'm ugly, please."
Yeah, I've always hated that brave thing. I'm like, what? Am I brave for just living in my body
Yeah.
and existing?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
My favourite, not that you asked, and Jack's favourite,
Yeah.
this show's favourite, is I had posted a picture once. I think I was walking or whatever, and somebody just had a one-word response. It was just neck.
You told me this. You told me this. And I screamed. I must have get next.
The best.
Still my
Neck.
favourite.
Wait, was it exclamation mark?
Yes.
Capitals?
Yeah.
All caps.
Oh.
Yeah, all caps.
Strange thing to
Oh,
say.
we laugh about that
We love it.
every single day. What is something that you believe should be taught in schools but isn't, Abbie Chatfield?
Oh, guys, how do you refinance a mortgage?
I agree.
Oh my God, it's so many steps. It's so much faff. How do you fill out these forms? I was recently doing it because interest rates, couldn't afford it anymore.
Dead.
And I was sending my accountant every single thing going, what are these words? What do they mean? Just say,
Yes.
put your account number here.
Exactly. You know, my nearly 16-year-old Leo is choosing his subjects for big boy school, and accounting was kind of, there. And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I go, learn it.
Do it.
You need it.
Bloody learn it.
It's so hard. And then then you're susceptible to scams and people doing weird things to you because
Exactly.
you trust random people.
Exactly, because you don't understand ledgers.
Yeah, exactly.
I still don't know what in the black and in the red is. I don't know which one is good and which one is bad.
Don't need to, Chrissy Swan.
All right, let's finish with this one. What if you had to choose a theme song, Abbie Chatfield, that played every time you entered a room? What would it be?
It's a bit obvious and a bit naff, but it's got to be The Joker by Kath and Kim. Well, not by Kath and Kim.
In the pack.
Yeah, it's me, me walking and going like this.
I want to do a montage of you in and out.
Abbie Chatfield, thank you so much for coming in. And make sure you watch F-Boy Island. Stream it on Binge. And if you haven't got Binge, sign up because there's a lot of good shit on there.
And also, when you sign up, watch my show first because that counts as a stream, so very useful for me.
I'm
Don't go to anything else.
I signed up ages ago and I've paid every month. I still don't know how to get onto it. The Joker!
is me.
Thank you, Abbie.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.